Good morning, Internet world. Troll here again. Coming to you from the Monterey Marina. I'm not really at the marina. I'm right across from it. It's right over here behind me. I'm in the park. Today's adventure. Today's subject. What was it going to be? I was thinking earlier about why Republicans like Tea Party members, why they accept and tolerate the Tea Party. I think I talked about that on another video. And but the Republicans represented by an elephant, so imagine an elephant. Teabaggers, a bunch of dumb rednecks, so imagine a dumb redneck like Sarah Palin. You know? So you got this elephant, looks a little bit like Newt Gingrich or Rush Limbaugh, you know. Russian is Viagra. He likes that stuff, you know. Okay. You got this elephant there. Looks a little bit like Rush. He's popping his Viagra. You got Sarah Palin there. Ew. Now, this is where it gets disgusting. Now, push Sarah Palin underneath Rush Limbaugh's, the elephant's, or Rush Limbaugh's legs from behind him. And put her head up like this, and have her tongue go out like that. Yeah. Now we know why the Republicans love the teabaggers. And we know why they call them teabaggers. Had nothing to do with that ship out there in the Boston Harbor. Okay, continue on here. We've only got 2 minutes, so that we're just, I don't know, a seventh of the way or something like that through our video. And we still got 12 3/4 minutes to listen to my shit. At least that's how long I can go on for before YouTube won't let me put it up. I got a video editor, so I can't cut them down in size and do funny things. Whatever. What you get is what you get. What you get is what you see, or what you see is what you get. Whatever that. There used to have a program there called something like that. I forget it. Years and years ago, back when I was WYS. What you see is what you get, anyway. Well, anyway, let me see. Yeah. I have ADD, and that's why I'm always all over the place. Attention deficit disorder. I ride my bike accordingly. I went from Boston to Seattle, 8,900 miles. I took the ADD route. I went from Santa Cruz to San Luis Obispo once by way of Fresno. I had nothing to do in Fresno, but it was a nice route to take to slow. It's the ADD route. We got the bike trail up here above me. People riding by on their bicycles. Pedaling and pedaling and pedaling. What a great thing to do. Remember my ways to improve the world. Say hi to people. Don't drive a car. Ride a bicycle. You're doing two things. One, you're not polluting. You're doing three things. You're doing plenty of things here. One is that you're not polluting anymore because the bicycle doesn't pollute. Well, it does pollute a little bit, but not nearly as much as a car does. It pollutes because you're breathing carbon dioxide, you're farting, making methane gas, and they had to make that bicycle someplace. I mean, you don't completely lose your footprints. I'm sorry, but you don't. You know, but we got to do the best we can, and a bicycle is a really, really good method of doing it. And while you're riding a bicycle, you're not alone out there. You know, in your car, you never meet no one, and you drive. When you're on a bicycle, you're sitting there riding along. People are going right by you, and it's just like, all you got to do is, good morning, good afternoon, hi, how you doing? Yeah, and you just keep riding going, but you smile at it, and you greet them. And this makes a difference in the world, because it makes the world a happier and better place to live. You get to meet more people, so it makes life funner. You know? And it's just a good thing. Now, what else you do when you're riding a bicycle? You're taking your time. Car, you're doing 60 miles an hour, man. You fly by things, you don't even see them. You don't learn nothing. On a bicycle, you're going 8 to 12 miles an hour. When you go by that historical marker, instead of just that's all you get to see, you sit there and you don't even have to stop. You can read that thing as you go by. You're only going 8 to 12 miles an hour. Hey, that's where it happened. This is where it happened, whatever. Anyway, my English is all messed up. Now, other good things about a bicycle. They're classy. Girls are always sexier on a bike. Check out a chick. She can be the Roseanne Barr. Put her on a bicycle, and all of a sudden you're licking your lips. What other reasons do we have to ride the bicycle? Checking the time now. I've still got 7.5 minutes left to bug your ass. They're cheaper. They're cheaper. Car costs about $8,900 a year. A bicycle, top of the line bicycle, the very best bicycle you can get, keeping it up to prime, will cost you $2,400 a year. Now, that's not the cost of the bicycle, that's the cost of maintaining it and you know, powering it and everything like that. That's 1/25th of the average, not the best car. That's not like you're driving a Hummer and ditching into it, or a Maserati or a Porsche. No, that's an average car, $8,900, and for 1/4 that price, you can have the very, very, very best of bicycles kept in tip-top shape. I know, because that's what I do. I have a surly big dummy. I use armadillo tires on that sucker. I got all top-notch pieces on it. I take very good care of it. My bicycle gets money before I do. And it's cheaper. Now, what can you do with all that savings? Well, instead of having to work 40 hours a week, work 30 hours a week. You got an extra 10 hours to have fun. So you're not only saving money, you can sit there and save so much money that you don't have to work as much. You know? You can tell the old boss, stuff it 1 day a week. Instead of working 5 days a week, you can work 4 days a week. For those that are working 4 days a week, only work 3 days a week. Can you imagine that? Every week, just 3 days. Yeah. And you get 4 days off. A bicycle can do that for you. So, everybody go out there, get rid of their car, or park it someplace that you don't have to use it. You know, there's another thing. See, you don't have to use the car all that often, but once in a while you do need to use a car for one reason or another. Well, instead of buying a car, you can buy community cars, you know. Get together with your brother and your friend and everything like that, and you all buy a car together. And then you just sit there and, or one of you buy the car, and he sits there and lets you use it, and you chip in on things, you know, sort of renting it, you know, community rentals, yeah. Then it solves your problem. You got the bicycle, and you're paying just a little bit. You have enough time that you can sit there and you don't have to work 40, 50 hours a week to make the ends meet. You're saving so much money with that bicycle and that car. Not having that car, not using that car all the time, and using the bicycle most of the time. You're getting happy. You got more time to be happy now. Look at, listen to those people being happy. Yeah, yeah, they're riding a bicycle. They're riding a pedal car, and they're just yeah. They're happy. It's happy, man. Bicycles are a happy thing. You can change the world with a bicycle, and by saying good morning to people, and by being happy, smiling. The more you smile, the more other people will smile. The more other people will smile, the happier this world will be. So smile a whole bunch. Okay, so now we've covered the bicycle. We've covered being nice to one another and saying good morning and good afternoon and all that good stuff. But that smiling part, gotta have to smile. And everybody loves to smile. People always tell me that. Hey, man, you got the greatest smile and the greatest laugh. You should hear my laugh. And look at my smile, I got no chompers. And then you can hear the laugh, too. People think I'm crazy. They're right, I am. Although, you know, every time I see a psychiatrist, the psychiatrist will never say that I'm crazy. No, you're not crazy. Like hell, I'm not crazy. I'm sitting here dicking down so you only see part of my head. Oh, I should have something higher to sit on when I sit at these benches and do these here blogs. But anyway, we're up to almost 11 minutes, so we're going to have to be drawing this one to a close. I'm in Monterey. I'm thinking about leaving Monterey. Yeah. Although I did meet somebody here, and if she asked me to stay, I'd stay. I think. I don't know. I'm worried. That's one of the reasons I want to leave. I don't want, you know, there's a couple of ladies that have taken interest, or that I think have taken interest in me, and you gotta wonder who's gonna be interested in this. Well, you know, I mean, every so once in a while, a woman does get interested in me. I bet a couple of them interested in me over time, and you know, sometimes it's because I had money, but usually I get rid of the money as quick as I can so I don't have money. That way I'm broke and you know, nobody likes me then. People don't like broke suckers. You know, you're broke, man. Get the fuck out of here. You know, you ain't got no money to spend. Women are that way too sometimes. Not all women and not all people are that way, but you know, there are plenty of them out there. Everybody's worried about another way to change the world. Be less greedy. Don't feed the machine. If you're less greedy, you'll need less money. You gotta work less, and you have more time to sit there and have them fun smiles. Ride your bike around and have fun. Yeah, that's another way to say change the world. And well, I gotta get going here. Got to put in my Surly plug. You want a good bike? Get a carbon fiber bike. Good. I mean, not carbon fiber. What the hell am I saying? Somebody's got to slap me. Hey, Derby, up a Slurly. I really got to let him slap me now. Hey, Derby, up at Surly. I owe you letting you slap me. But Surly.com. Go to Surly.com and buy me a Pugsley. It'll make Surly happy. It'll make me happy. Now, to get the Surly to me, you just hold on to it and ride it all over the place until I get there. Next time you see me, you give it to me. So see, that's what you do. Is you go to Surly.com and buy a Surly Pugsley. Or the Org, or the Troll, or the Moon Launcher. All those are great bikes, you know. And you buy one of those bikes for me, and you hold on to it until you see me the next time. While you're holding on to it, make sure you ride it around a lot and get it broke in, because I hate a bike that ain't broke in. So ride it around a whole bunch and get it broke in, and the next time you see it, give it to me. Great bikes, you'll love it. But remember, you got to give it to me. Just because you've been riding around for a few years and no, you still got to give it to me. So go to Surly.com and buy that bike. Make Surly happy. Make me happy. It'll even make you happy. Until I get there to take it away. Okay, have a good day, Internet world, and many blessings.